When life gives you lemons, well, you don't have to make lemonade. You get to decide exactly what you'd like to make, what you'd like to create, because you have all the creative power of the universe available to you. What we sow, we reap. So let's choose what it is we want to harvest and plant the seeds accordingly. Episode 25: Why Life Gives You Lemons. Part 1: Ploughing Your Field. When we moved into our house 8 years ago, we had a little apple tree in the garden and lots of grass. We decided to plant a few more trees and cleared a little area to plant some vegetables. Over the years, with some successful crops and others not so successful, we've managed to cultivate apples, plums, pears, potatoes, 3 almonds, and lots of raspberries. Despite the best efforts of my cat, I have a little pot of beetroot that's coming along nicely and should be ready in a few weeks. When I went to the garden centre to choose the trees I wanted to plant, I looked at the labels on the pot, checked the growing instructions, and made sure we had just the right amount of space available. I didn't go in blindly and plant random trees and then simply will them to produce peaches. I chose the sapling or the seeds I wanted, and I planted them accordingly. So when the plum trees produce beautiful, voluptuous plums, I'm very pleased and grateful, but not surprised. When our apple tree showers us with ripe apples, we don't berate it for not giving us walnuts. The garden itself, our patch of land, gives us what we put into it. If you think of all the energy you put into something, like that of the energy of the sun, the effects of this are reflected back to you, much like the moon reflecting the light of the sun. This week, you might have been lucky enough to see the harvest moon, the last full moon before the autumn equinox. This moon allows farmers to harvest their crops later into the night when it's bright light. The moon doesn't actively shine, it simply reflects the light of the sun. Reaping what they sowed several months ago, farmers are enjoying the fruits of their labours. With the right care and attention by the farmer, the seeds will flourish no matter which particular seed they are. We start to get ourselves in a bit of a tangle when we start comparing apples with oranges. Part 2: The Law of Relativity. We all have a tendency to compare things. I know I compare things all the time, particularly my progress when measured against that of another's. Siblings are well practiced in this form from an early age, which is why so many arguments crop up over who has the biggest slice of pie or portion of ice cream and so on. You've probably heard the expression, comparison is the thief of joy, which leads me to an uncomfortable universal law. The universal law of relativity is that everything is neutral. It's not personal. When we apply our own perspectives and perceptions onto things, we give them meaning. I've been listening to Earl Nightingale's 30-day experiment recently. He compares the human mind to a large tract of cultivated land and gives the example of a farmer planting 2 types of seeds, one deadly nightshade and the other, for example, onion seeds. The land, he explains, doesn't care what type of seed it is. It simply provides the environment for those seeds to grow. We're all cultivating our own soil, our own little patch of land, except the patch of land in this case is our subconscious mind. Think back to the light reflected by the moon. The moon itself doesn't give any meaning to the light, or how much light is being reflected, or which parts of it are visible to us at any moment. It simply is. It reflects and reveals. Let's go back to our little patch of land. If I want lemons, I plant lemon trees. This is why when life gives you lemons, it's because you've been planting lemon seeds, cultivating them in your subconscious mind and giving them meaning. Whether it's negative self talk, limiting beliefs, or fear based thinking, what manifests in our lives is directly linked to the thoughts we've been cultivating in our subconscious mind. This doesn't mean we should feel blame or guilt. Empowering. If we can identify the subconscious causes, we can shift our thoughts and beliefs to create new outcomes. It's not about why is this happening to me, but is this happening through me? If you've got your own lemons at the moment, then be grateful for them. Sometimes the sour experiences in our lives are catalysts that can shift our thinking so we can uproot the negative weeds that are no longer serving us. Thank the lemons for reminding you that you're in charge of choosing your own fruit. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing the outcomes you desire and feel them as though they're happening right now. That way, you're experiencing the positive results, not from a place of lack, but from a place of expectancy and gratitude. Be choosy about your words, your seeds. Your words shape your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your feelings. Your feelings shape your actions and your results. To change the shape of your actions, your results, transform them. Change the seeds you plant and let your subconscious mind lay the ground. While we may not always be conscious of the causes we've set in motion, we always have the power to shift them and take back control over a creative mind. Next time, I'll reveal the secret sauce, the super duper universal fertilizer that you can apply to your crops to ensure a bumper harvest. To change the way you look at the world and rediscover a language you didn't know you'd forgotten, sign up to my weekly newsletter and receive my free ebook, Hidden Language of Color. Visit my website at www.iamjennywilson.com and follow the free ebook link. Or you can check out my YouTube channel, Jenny Wilson Soul Language. Let's reconnect next time. In the meantime, so what do you want to read?